Do you want to study in one of the cheapest universities in Italy? I got you. In today's video, I'll be talking to you about the University of Messina's 2025-2026 intake. Is currently open, and this university is one of the cheapest universities in Italy. So take a seat. Let me take you through today's video. Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Anne. If you're new here, welcome. Please kindly subscribe to support the channel. So the University of Messina is a public university located in Messina. Okay, it's located in Messina, in that of southern Italy. Let us talk about English taught programs at the university. So for English taught programs, you can see they have that of bachelor's in business management, bachelor's in civil engineering, bachelor's degree in data analysis, bachelor's degree in marine biology and blue technologies, bachelor's degree in political sciences and international relations, bachelor's degree in transnational and European legal studies, single cycle degree in medicine and surgery, master's degree in business consulting and management, master's degree in cognitive science and theory of communication, master's degree in data science, master's degree in engineering in computer science, master's degree in geophysical sciences for seismic risk, master's degree in physics, master's degree in quantitative methods for economics and finance. These are the English taught programs at the university. If you want to study that of PhD, you have to cross-check directly on that of the call for application for the PhD programs. Okay, take note, those applying for that of bachelor's, you have to write out of the TOEIC test. Okay, you have to take that of the TOEIC test. So it's very, very important that you go and register on the Sicilia website before applying for that of the bachelor's program. Currently, there are no available dates, so just cross check and find out whether there are new dates available. Those going for that of single cycle degree in medicine and surgery, there is a requirement for you to write that of the IMAT, okay, which is going to be later this year around September or October. So please take note of that. Okay, so now, aside from the English taught programs, let us talk about that of tuition fees at the university and living in Messina, scholarships available and everything. Briefly, let's talk about PhD programs available at the university. So you go to PhD, okay, and then you can see, let's see PhD programs that they have in English. They have economics, management and statistics. They have that of physics. When you see it's written English and Italian, it can be that the program is offered both in English and Italian, or they have two tracks, one in English and one in Italian. So it's up to you to really cross-check. They have a PhD in mathematics and computational sciences. Then they also have a PhD in translational molecular medicine and surgery, okay, in English. Okay, so yeah, those are the programs available, the PhD programs available at the University of Messina for international students. So for that of the tuition fee, so for this year, you can see, fortunately, international students will be paying tuition fee, like, you know, a flat tuition fee, which is actually very, very good. So if you find yourself in group A, particularly poor countries, then you're going to pay 156, only the regional tax. If you find yourself in group B, lower middle income countries, group B, you're going to pay that of 256, which is 100 euro tuition plus that of the regional tax. Group C, upper middle income countries, they are going to pay 356. And then if you fall in group D, other countries that are not listed in group A, B or C, they are going to pay 506, okay, which is like very, very good, because you know upfront the amount you'll be paying, compared to they using that of the EZE, where you're not quite sure the amount you'll be paying, and then the amount is not so high. So Group A, you can see the countries: Afghanistan, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia, Ethiopia, Somalia, South Sudan, Zambia, Malawi, Mali. Then Group B, you can see that of Cameroon, Nigeria, let's see, Vietnam, Ghana is part, India is part, Cote d'Ivoire is part, Egypt, Congo, you can see here. And then when you go to Group C, you can see China, you can see that of you can see Gabon, Jamaica, South Africa. And then you go to Group D, you can see mostly countries in the European Union: Denmark, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Estonia, Finland. Yes, so basically the tuition fee at this university is actually good, is very, very good for international students. Now let us take a look at that of scholarships available at the university. And that is this. You go to this section, you can see the university have that of a way of reimbursing students for their accommodation. That is Casa Unimate program. Okay, so Casa Unimate is an innovative program providing qualified out-of-town students with grant based on income for the rent payment to make it easier for them to attend classes on their course of study. Okay, so it's a maximum of 2,000 euros for their rent per year. Outside of that, there is that of the ESU scholarship as well. Okay, that is the regional scholarship. It covers that of tuition, accommodation, that of daily meals, that of stipends, and semester abroad. Okay, and it's not yet open. It's going to open around that of August. Okay, you can open around that of August. When it opens, I am going to show you how to apply for it. But then this is an economic and merit-based scholarship, and because of that, you are required to submit some documents. So documents regarding that of your family's economic condition, the composition of your family, that of your family's assets and properties. You're supposed to provide all of these documents to help them know what kind of support to give to you. Okay, so yeah, that is what you should know. Now let us talk about living in Messina. Okay, so let's generally talk about life in Messina. Messina is, the cost of living in Messina is affordable. You can see here, Messina is the gateway to Sicily. Okay, stretched out on the sea. The city and its area offers many attractions, so that Messina is today one of the country's leading cruise ship ports. Okay, it is an ancient and noble city located on northeastern tip of the island. It has the perfect landscape for those who love the sea and mountains. Messina is a beautiful place, and then the cost of living in Messina is not like so expensive as well. Okay, so depending on that of your kind of lifestyle and the accommodation that you get, like obviously you can spend around 400 to somewhere around 600 euros as an international student living in Messina. And then I know you want to know, are there student jobs opportunities available there? I'm going to say it all depends on your skill set. As you're coming to Italy, I'm going to advise you, please start learning the Italian language. It's going to increase that of your possibility of finding jobs, for you to work at restaurants, pizzerias, that of bars. It is required, like they will need an amount of Italian from you. Other than that, you can also start taking a course. Okay, you can also start taking that of English lessons, and I'm going to recommend for you to become an English teacher. You can teach wherever you find yourself in Italy. Yeah, so you can take that of the TEFL course from that of TEFL.org. I highly recommend that for you as an international student. Yes, once you're able to take the program, you'll be able to get the qualification. You'll be able to work as that of an English teacher wherever, in whichever city you find yourself in Italy. Okay, away from that, let us go and talk about the 2025-2026 intake. You can see, for you to apply for that of a bachelor's program, you need to have had 12 years of mandatory schooling. And then for you to apply for that of a master's, you should have at least 15 years of mandatory education. Okay, you can submit the application on the Unime applicant portal. Okay, but then let's take a look at a couple of things I need to know. So please take note. Let's take a look at the English language requirements for programs taught at the University of Messina in English. Okay, this is very, very important because last year I encountered loads like students who had this issue, and in this intake I'm clearly telling you right from the beginning so that you have an idea of what is going to be. So if you apply, Messina does not take that of the English certificate from your university, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. So when we go to the English language requirement, you can see here students are required to upload an international language English language certificate assessing at least B2 level according to the Common European Framework of Reference. And they've stated here, unless they'll only take any other thing, unless you belong to one of the categories exempt, okay, from the international language certificate. But then I'm going to let you know that they've listed the categories below, but then look at what they said. They said the reason for this is in twofold: to select qualified students who can successfully function in their selected degree programs, and to ensure that the Italian consular authorities are positively impressed by students applying to their university. Why? Due to the large number of increase in visa applications, they tend to consider students with an international language certificate in a more positive light. I'm not the one saying this. That is what the university has stated on its website. Okay, students can apply without an international English language certificate, but the application might be considered incomplete. In this case, the applicant will have 30 days to provide the required certificate. It happened to several students last year. So I am telling you this so that you know, if you have English certificate, you can use it for the application as of now, but then you need to register for that of the IELTS. Okay, you register for it to write the internationally recognized certificate. You can write any of the exams so that you have that to provide to the University of Messina when it contacts you in a couple of months' time. Okay, other than that, you can register for the test now, and then you include that of the receipt for the registration together with your English language certificate in the application. That is what I highly recommend. Okay, let's see the first call for non-EU. It starts from 1st March to that of 28th of March. Okay, that's for the first call. Then the second call for non-EU, you can see it's going to start from 18th of April to that of 30th of May. Okay, the third call for no visa applicants and all candidates for medicine and surgery. Okay, so medicine and surgery students can only apply during the third call. Okay, EU and non-EU equivalent or international candidates applying for single cycle degree in medicine and surgery taught in English, they can apply during the third call that will open from June, because you'll be writing the IMAT in somewhere September or October, depending on the date that comes from the government. So please take note of that. Then the application fee, as you can see here, the application fee for this academic year is 15 euros, and you can submit a maximum of 2 applications. Okay, so now let's take a look at that of admission requirements for bachelor students. You are required to have that of a high school diploma of 12 years, your university entrance exam certificate, transcript of records. You need a copy of a valid passport. For courses taught in English, you need English language certificate. Courses taught in Italian, you need an Italian language certificate. Then for that of restricted access degree programs, you need to take that of the entrance test. Okay, let's talk about admission requirements for that of single cycle degree programs. You can come here to read the requirements, admission requirement by country. For those going for the single cycle degree program, you can see they need a high school diploma, that of the entrance certificate as well, transcript of records, copy of a valid passport. For single cycle degree program in medicine and surgery, the English language certificate is not mandatory, but then for other programs it is mandatory. Then let's talk about admission requirements for master's program. You can see for English taught master's degree program, you are required to check the academic entry requirement for the chosen degree program and study with us. Yes, and then these are the documents you're supposed to have at hand when you are applying for the program. You can also check the requirements by country. Okay, deadline for University Italy applications for this year is that of September 1st, 2025. Wow, that is too early. Last year it was November. This year it is September. University Italy will be opening middle of this March, so please take notes of that. Okay, so yes, these are all that you need to know okay, about applying to the University of Messina's 2025-2026 intake. So that is it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to apply to the university. We are going to directly go to the application portal and start the application process. Before we move on, I'd like to share with you, if you would like to work with us at Admiral Education Consult, then you can reach out to us. Our services focuses on helping you with university applications, scholarship applications, guidance around visa and everything. So you can obviously reach out to us. We have that of ebooks and courses for students that intend to do the applications themselves, so that is something that you can also take a look at. So if you want to work with us, you can reach out to us. If you want to do the applications yourself but then you want an expert guidance, then we highly recommend you to go for that of our course, Study in Italy with Full Scholarship course. Okay, so to know more about the course, you come onto our website and then you just click here and then it takes you to that of our course. You can check out that of our ebook on any of our platforms.